I'm James, Executive Chef at Pogi's Catering and Clubhouse, and it's almost 4th of July. And a staple of 4th of July picnics is the All-American hot dog. So today, we bought 4 brands, and we're taste testing them to see which one's going to fit best on your picnic table this 4th of July. This is Chef's Pick. Ballpark, Oscar, Anchorage, RS, this is a lot of grill for a few hot dogs. It's too long to light. Now we wait. My handy little sheet here so I remember what hot dog is on what part of the grill. Start off, Anchorage top left. Oscars bottom left. We're on a first name basis, me and Oscar. Used to call him Mr. Meyer, but he insisted that that was his dad's name. Top right. RS, bottom right. Took me so long, my Anchorage just started to burn, so I'm going to put an extra one on there. I'm not a fan of the black hot dog, but I have a feeling our camera lady will be more than happy to eat these dark hot dogs here. Anchorage off first. All parts are looking done too. Oscar looks ready to roll. Bonus hot dog. Nothing wrong with a bonus hot dog. So we're taste testing these hot dogs today. We got 4 brands. We got Oscar Mayer, Anchorage, Ballpark, and Bar S. We are testing these hot dogs based on 5 qualities. Those qualities are taste, dog to bun ratio, snap, plumpness, and value. So with snap, we're looking to see how crisp that casing gets, and with plumpness, we're looking to see how juicy, how big did the hot dog get after we cook it. We are going to start with the Ballpark Franks, right here, and start off by judging the dog to bun ratio. As you can see, we do have quite a bit here at the end where the hot dog just doesn't fill the bun, and I don't understand why. Everywhere sells a bun length hot dog. Just make all hot dogs bun length. If you know how long they need to be, why aren't they all just bun length? That's probably my biggest gripe. Now that that's out of the way, looking at all these hot dogs, This is about average, you know, got about ½ inch, 3/4 of an inch, something like that. Probably extra bun. We can just tear that off. We'll use it to feed the birds. But the hot dog itself looks really good. Big fan of the color there. Big fan of the plumpness. It got a lot bigger when you cooked it. And so I do like how this hot dog looks. But for the dog to bun ratio, we are going to have to give it a 6. Because that's just disappointing. They're losing a ½ inch of bun. So let's go ahead and give it a taste. Really good. A little smoky, a little salty. All the flavors are pretty soft. Nothing jumps out too much at you. But it tastes pretty good. Real juicy, and I was kind of expecting that based on how much the hot dog itself plumped. So for taste, ballpark, we're going to give you an 8. Now, the snap, you can hear it a little when you bite into it. It's not super crispy, but you can tell it's there. The snap, we're going to go 6 as well. Plumpness, I do like how these plumped up and filled up the bun, at least width-wise, once I cooked them. And looking at all my hot dogs today, they definitely plumped the most. So for plumpness, you know, they plumped the most out of all 4 hot dogs here today, but they could have plumped a little more. So we're going to give them an 8. For value, Ballpark Franks, this pack here cost me $3.65. There's 8 hot dogs per pack. That comes out to about 46 cents per hot dog. So definitely the most costly hot dog that we purchased today. So for value, they're definitely going to lose some points. We're going to go 5. Next hot dog on the list, the Eckrich. Again, just like the Ballpark Frank, the hot dog to bun ratio leaves a little bit to be desired. Same thing, about a ½ 3/4 of an inch, just under an inch of bun there extra. So we are going to go ahead and give that a 6 as well. And see how it tastes. Less smoky than the Ballpark, meaty, salty, good, classic hot dog, kind of what you remember from childhood, you know. Taste, we're going to go a 7 there. Snap. Minimal. Not much snap to the Eckrich hot dog. I think we are going to have to lose some points there. Give that a 4. Plumpness. They plumped a little bit, but not very much. I was actually disappointed when they were finished cooking that they didn't plump up more. Really didn't change size much at all. So for the plump, we are going to give it a 5. Now for the value. And this is where Eckrich is actually going to pick up some points. A whole pack of Eckrich hot dogs cost me $1.85. There's 8 hot dogs in this pack. That comes out to 23 cents a hot dog. At that price, you could eat this whole pack and it's definitely not going to break the bank. So, value, definitely up there. We're going to go 8. Next hot dog we're trying, the one with the first name, Oscar Mayer. Oscar Mayer, just like the rest of them, coming up about an inch short. I don't know why it's so hard for every hot dog company to just make a hot dog that is the length of the bun and have that be your standard hot dog. That should not be something special that I have to buy. Each one of these brands had a bun length hot dog. But one of the things that I wanted to see is if you're not buying bun length, which one fills up the bun best. And so far, pretty disappointed. Dog to bun ratio for the Oscar Mayer, we're going 6 again. Give it a taste. That's delicious. Salty. Definitely the juiciest hot dog. Didn't plump up as much as the Ballparks, but by far the juiciest hot dog so far out of the 3 that I've had. Salty, classic, and just good. Taste on the Oscar Mayer, we're gonna go 9. Snap. Much like the Eckrich, it's there, but it's minimal. You know, we grilled these on a charcoal grill, so doing that should enhance whatever snap is there. But it's just minimal. So I think we're going to drop some points there, just like the Eckrich did, and we're going to go 4 as well. Plumpness. Didn't plump up too much. About as much as the Eckrich did. Definitely, you know, not... plumpness is definitely not a strong suit of the Oscar Mayer. But it's still juicy. A lot of times if your hot dog don't plump, it's not very juicy. So a lot of times I think those two things are related. But here the juiciness of the Oscar Mayer makes up for the fact that it just didn't plump like I would hope. But we're going to give it a 5 on plump. Now, the value of the Oscar Mayer hot dog. We're going to pick up some points here. This pack of Oscar Mayer hot dogs costs $2.99. And Oscar Mayer gives you 2 extra dogs over everyone else we tried here today. There are 10 dogs in this pack for $2.99. That comes out to just under 30 cents a hot dog. Superb in value. I like the extra hot dog or 2. That's a great feature that Oscar Mayer gives you. And I like that they give you 2 packs of 5. So you can open one, throw a few on the grill, and this pack will stay fresh for a few weeks in the fridge. Value on the Oscar Mayer, definitely the strong suit there. We're going to go ahead and give that an 8 as well. We've got 1 hot dog left. The Bar S. Again, extra inch of bread. You know, next time you buy a pack of hot dog buns, unless you're buying bun length hot dogs, just save yourself the trouble. Cut an inch off the bun before you even start cooking. Unnecessary. Dog to bun ratio on this, gonna be a 6. At least we can say that each brand is consistent with how much extra bun you have. So let's get in and try the taste here. Not that great. Kind of tastes more like bologna than a hot dog. I'm not too fond of that. Something off there that I'm not really thrilled with. Maybe a little garlicky, or there's something strange. So the Bar S is going to lose some points on taste. We're going to go ahead and give that a 6. Snap to the Bar S. Almost non-existent. So non-existent to the point that I want to make sure that I didn't get casingless hot dogs. Nowhere on here does it say casingless. There's just no snap whatsoever. It's completely missing. So snap on the Bar S is going to be a 0, and I think that's the first time in Chef Pick's history that we've given anything a 0 in any category. Plumpness. These definitely plumped way less than any other hot dog. They didn't change shape at all. They just got a little darker. So that's really disappointing. Yeah. This pack of Bar S hot dogs cost $1.25. You can't even buy a hot dog fully cooked for $1.25 anymore. So that's impressive. $1.25, you get 8 hot dogs per pack. That's 17 cents per hot dog. If you're on a budget, if you're feeding a ton of people, I suppose this might be the way to go, but I really don't think it's worth it. And I think using value instead of cost can be misleading. And even though these are the cheapest hot dog, they really fall behind the rest of the pack in all other categories, so I don't think there's much value here. Not when for a couple pennies more you can get a far better hot dog. So value, it is the cheapest, but I think we're still gonna just have to hold that at like a 7, because there's nothing value related to me if you get a product that's not very good, regardless of what it costs. Alright, so that's all the hot dogs. Don't worry, these extra hot dogs aren't going to waste. Our camera girl Sarah is going to have some dinner here tonight. And while she's doing that, I'm going to add these scores up and we'll see who the winner is. So, the results are in. Before we get to the results, I just want to let everyone know it's about 95 degrees out here today, and we thought it would be fun to film outside because it's hot dogs, so let's have a picnic. So we're suffering for your enjoyment. As a repayment, if you could just go down, click the thumbs up button, give us a like, maybe hit the subscribe button, ring the little bell. We definitely appreciate it. We're trying to grow our channel, and that's how it happens. Alright, my camera lady just told me she heard thunder, so we better get through these results before we get wet. We went ahead and added up all the scores. We judged these hot dogs today based on taste, dog to bun ratio, the snap, the plumpness, and the value. So we'll get right to it with the 4th place hot dog. Bar S. I've loved hot dogs ever since I was a kid. I never thought something as simple and as enjoyable as a hot dog would disappoint me. Unfortunately, these did. There was something off about the taste. I gave them a 6 out of 10 on taste, which was probably generous. Dog to bun ratio, they weren't any shorter than any of the other hot dogs. They got a 6. Snap, absolutely non-existent. These were soft, almost mushy. 0 on the snap. Plumpness, they were by far the smallest hot dog once they were grilled and on the bun. 1 out of 10 on plumpness. The only place that they picked up any points was on value. Bar S hot dogs are $1.25 a pack. That comes out to 17 cents a hot dog. So they are extremely budget friendly. Added all those up, Bar S hot dogs got a total of 20 out of 50 points for 4th place. Next hot dog, coming in, total of 30 out of 50 points, Eckrich. Eckrich got a 7 out of 10 on taste, and a 6 out of 10 on dog to bun ratio. Their snap was minimal, but it was there. 4 out of 10. They had a decent amount of plump, but definitely didn't plump the most. I gave them a 5 out of 10. Where they gained the most points was value. $1.85 for 8 hot dogs comes out to 23 cents a hot dog, and that's pretty cheap. And they're pretty good for how cheap they are. So we gave them an 8 out of 10. Total of 30 out of 50 points. 3rd place for Eckrich. Our 2nd place hot dog. Oscar Mayer. Definitely the best tasting hot dog of the bunch. I will say that. I gave them a 9 out of 10 on taste. Absolutely wonderful flavor. Dog to bun ratio. Come on, man. Just make them an inch longer. 6 out of 10. Snap. Gave them a 4 out of 10. I'd like to see more snap from a hot dog than what Oscar Mayer has to offer. Plumpness was a 5 out of 10. It plumped. It got bigger, but not like what I would have liked to have seen. Value of an Oscar Mayer hot dog's $2.99 per pack, but you get 10 in a pack, and they give you these handy little 5 packs, 2 packs of 5. I like that. That comes out to 30 cents a hot dog, and that was good enough to get an 8 out of 10 on value. That gives Oscar Mayer a total of 32 out of 50 points, and that was good enough for second place. Alright, so if you're following along, you know who the winner is. Ballpark Franks. 8 out of 10 on taste. They were really good. I enjoyed the flavor there. Just like everyone else, had about an inch short on the dog to bun ratio, so you got a 6 out of 10. Definitely the best snap of the group. 6 out of 10 on snap, and they plumped the most. They got nice and big and juicy when you cooked them. 8 out of 10. The only place that they lost points was value. They were the most expensive hot dog by far. $3.65 for an 8-pack. That comes out to 46 cents per hot dog. So we definitely dropped them on value. It's a hot dog. They should be as cheap as possible. And $3.65 was almost double the average price of what we paid today. So 5 out of 10 on value. But Ballpark Franks still got 33 out of 50 points, and that was good enough for first place. This is what I recommend for your 4th of July picnic. Alright, I hope you liked the video. If you did, you can head to our YouTube page and see more videos like this in our Chef's Pick playlist. And please don't forget to hit the like button, give us a subscribe, and always ring that little bell so you can be notified of when we release more videos like this. Thanks for watching.